anyone have tattoos that they regret?
Sometimes I do. Every time Man United gets slapped by Liverpool 7-0, I think, why did I get this Man United
How many times have you thought about removing it?
Not enough.
What stopped you from removing your tattoo?
I don't know where to go.
So, a lot of people want to remove tattoos, but they don't know where to go. Lucky for you, we have partnered up with our friends from Era Inc. in Sydney, Surrey Hills. They're tattoo removal experts. They are specialists in what they do, and they've just opened up their brand new store. Free consultations are available if you want. Use our code AJIBE when you turn up to the clinic, and you will be getting a discount.
And we will put all their details up in the link. And not only that, we just want to say, guys, before you get ink done, take proper caution, just before walking in there and getting inked. And if you make a mistake, you're fine because the boys have you covered.
And do you know what their motto is? Wear your attitude, not your mistakes.
There we go. Forget about those mistakes. Get them off ya. In Surrey Hills. Love ya.
You know what, bro? You're going to do the intro today. We cut intros out.
Yeah, we don't do intros.
But he's back.
Yeah.
He's back. So I'm going to put the cameras on you.
Yeah, good.
Let's hit it. Leave all this in, huh? Yeah. 3, 2, action.
And we're back. Hi, people. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been a very, very long time since I last saw you guys. Ever since Chelsea's demise, I just thought I'd run away and, deal with my depression and just make sure that I'm taking care of my mental because I couldn't handle that anymore. But because we didn't play over the weekend, I thought I'd just come in and give shit to those who lost. Tottenham, how are we?
Special mention Arsenal.
Yeah. Oh, and Arsenal, you bottlers! As a Londoner, I don't even live in England, but yeah! Jokes on you guys. Look at you bums. I hope City win it. Anyways, let's go ahead. All right, love yous, miss yous. Let's go.
Oh, all right. That's Arnie's little intro.
It's been a while, Arnie. Arnie, our resident Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
He recently departed because...
Couldn't take it, man. Couldn't take the stress.
handle it.
Snarker was bullying me.
Yeah.
100 bully line or something.
Accusations.
I mean, go watch the last video, 14-minute mark to be exact. 14th-minute mark to be exact, and you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I hope you're not doing okay. I hope this hurts you. And when you watch this, I hope you are dying a little bit inside every time you watch your team.
Oh, Petty. That's petty, bro. That's crazy.
Bro, like when I was watching, I'm like, wait a minute, like you're talking about me right now. Like I had to stop for a second, call my little brother. I'm like, it's talking about me.
He didn't even name drop me either.
He called the gang. Come on, little brother.
Like, hey, yo, what's going on? But yeah, now I'm back.
You been all right, Arnie?
I've been doing well.
What's been happening, bro? Everyone's been asking about you. They've been...
Just not
So I'm going to ask you a question, Mr. Arnie.
Go ahead.
For the people as well.
for the people.
What have you been up to? What's new?
What have I been? Basically, it took some time, not some time off, but I just wanted to push myself to get to a certain level where I can look in the mirror and say, I'm proud of that guy. So this is not just in life in general, and anything that I touch, I wanted to turn into gold. So that's what I've been doing, just training.
That's
work,
tough.
And that's all it is, man. And family as well. I'm trying to get that family element to get as close as I can because I reckon that's the biggest thing. That's number one.
Love it.
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah,
good to
man.
have you back.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, and I missed you all.
Nah.
Bro.
Apart
14th, you know what, man? Let's go.
Apart from Mr. Petty himself.
Oh, man.
Mr. I emailed Dodo's service lines.
It's the way he's adjusted himself and composed himself.
He's become very...
to deliver it.
Yeah.
You know? And I was tuned in. I'm like, what's he about to say? Only for him to bag me out.
Bro, he's got a Man United fan. What do you expect?
I'm gonna add it in, by the way.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, please. Yeah, the snippet. Thank you. So they know exactly what I'm talking
I
about.
got you back, don't worry. You're with me there.
I'm not even.
I'm not siding with the Mr. Petty. I got to side with him. I don't want to be on the other end.
Oh, yeah, no, you can't. You can't be on the wrong end of the stick.
Peoples, I'm not even a bad person.
Oh, you're a terrible person.
I just have a bad heart.
I wanted to say before we get the show started, Eid Mubarak to everyone that celebrated. I hope we're going to get a little bit of round of applause. Eid Mubarak to everyone that celebrated. If you celebrated Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, or Thursday, whatever it is, I don't care. A lot of controversy, but it was a beautiful day. We all gathered with our families. Everyone ate the food. Ramadan's over, so it was a good month. I think it was a good month for a lot of people.
Went by quick, eh?
Yeah, it flew, but at the same time, it didn't. At the first week, it was very long.
Yeah.
I feel like the first
'Cause
5
you-
days.
Because that
you're
was the
getting
long
into
days
it.
too, but
Yeah, but I think it's always like that anyway. Like even if it was a short day, the first week's always so hard. But yeah, but after like 5-6 days, you just adjust. This becomes normal. But yeah, Eid's here. You know, and I promised everyone that after Eid, we're gonna be pushing everything so much harder. We're just gonna reach new ceilings. We've been going well on TikTok, on Instagram. So yeah, I just want to say thanks to everyone.
Follow.
Oh my ears, bro. Oh my god. But yeah, Eid Mubarak to everyone that celebrated. I hope everyone had a good time. And we're back in Bizo, man. We never left, but we're back in Bizo. So, Mems, can you hit us with the agenda, please?
There is no agenda. I just really want to talk about Wrexham's promotion.
Ooh, we're starting the show off on a positive.
Oh no, yeah, it's always usually we start off on a negative. So Wrexham, for those of you who don't know, were purchased by Ryan Reynolds and Rob
yeah, that guy.
That guy. That guy. That's the guy. Let's get off Google Translate trying to read his last name, bro.
It's
Rob
McKellany.
McKellany?
Okay, so Rob McKellany and Ryan Reynolds, two Hollywood actors, purchased the club in League 3. And they've now been promoted to League 2. And they've never done that in the last 15, 20 years. So
Yeah, for a club that nearly apparently, went into
Administration.
Thank you for giving me the word, because English was not Englishing in that moment. They nearly went into administration to where they are now. It's a big feat, man. It's a big feat. I think I also love how the community has also welcomed Ryan, because
So good, eh?
There's a bad
Stigma?
stigma against Americans, especially.
I'm alright with my words, huh?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
like
okay,
there's a
no,
bad
it's alright.
Masters in
stigma
Cap
with-
Cut and that.
Hey, if you need anything done on CapCut, send me an email, yeah?
with Americans and football. So for them to welcome them that much, I think it's pretty cool, man.
Canadians as well. I think Ryan Reynolds is Canadian.
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's even a big...
It makes sense.
It makes sense,
He's
but-
he's so
he
not
loves it,
American.
man. And
He's so not American.
I feel like we gained a family member when I watch him talk about. I think the game that got him promoted was the last game where Foster
Over the
saved the
weekend.
penalty.
No, that was the game.
That was the game.
a
The
few
game
weeks
before.
Few games before that was like a massive game because they
Massive.
versed the top team, I think.
Yep.
But he's like, man, I'm so happy. I never I never got into football before because I actually don't know how you deal with this. You know, when I heard that, I was like, yeah, I fully get this guy.
He's got a point.
Yeah.
I
He's got a
fully get
point.
this guy, no
He's
matter
got a
what,
point.
bro.
Yeah,
If you're
like-
winning in football, if you're winning a match like against Forest, you at my house watching it, if you're winning and you're dominating the whole game, it's just those last 3-4 minutes that just give you that anxiety that you can't get from anything else.
So
I never had anxiety in my life. Sorry, Mims. I never had that really bad anxiety in my life. When I watch Liverpool, I ask him. This guy started clapping, and I'm like, "Don't clap.
Bro, not only that.
You got a notification. Yeah, that's why you're clapping." He's like,
I
"Are
can't
you
talk
normal?"
to him. You know you can't talk to him.
yeah, he's a
When
different
you're
person.
Oh yeah,
No,
you're here. Yeah, yeah.
When you're here, you can't get a word to him. Even text, it doesn't talk. Like he doesn't.
No, my phone is down.
Yeah, like
And-
GG.
Because if my Optus Sport's delayed 3 seconds, bro, and I hear, oh, I'm dirty.
Hey, just quietly sidetrack.
Leave it to the end. Leave it to the end.
Optus.
Leave it to the end. Leave it to the end. Fraud. It's our fraud of the week.
I just want to tell you, it's not that deep, brother. It was not that deep. You just have to go to the next channel. Big
just
fucking
loves
walk.
Oh, okay. Let's get back to Wrexham.
Yeah. Anyway, listen. So what I was gonna say about that is it's a real life Ted Lasso story. I don't know if you don't watch Ted
But
Lasso.
I know that I know that it's kind of.
You
on
really
the,
should. It's
I finished
literally-
Snowfall, so I'm on Ted Lasso
It's,
now.
it's really a real life Ted Lasso story. What happened there? And Ryan Reynolds kind of looks like he could play Ted Lasso too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it does. I actually thought it was him. To be fair.
But bro, you know what I also love about that? How Ben Foster came out of retirement. I
I
feel
love
like
Ben
that
Foster, bro.
injection of culture was so
It
important.
was a media stunt, but he played well.
No, I don't think it was a media stunt, bro.
I think it was
I
a
think
media
they're just like, yeah, I know what you're
It's a
trying to say.
mutually beneficial relationship.
Yeah, because
That's
even
what
if he
that is.
doesn't play, him being at the club is like a
He,
good
he
thing.
can still vlog and he gets paid to do it still. So
He can be
But it
him.
boosts
Yeah.
his, but it also opens him up, I guess, to a new audience as well for his
Definitely.
personal stuff.
Definitely.
So
I
Even
love
an
it, bro.
American audience.
he's
at
gonna
this
go.
point.
Give it 5 years. He's gonna be in a movie. Ben Foster.
I reckon 2 years, bro.
Like what kind of like from English media there?
No, like he'll be in Ryan Reynolds, one of Ryan
Yeah,
Reynolds'
yeah, yeah. Like
movies.
he'll be in like the next Deadpool or something.
yeah.
Surprised.
But if you own the club and
Just
Ben
do
Foster
the
has saved your
extra.
team and you're an actor, I'll put him in the next movie, bro. No problem. Cut his check. That's it.
the director, he cannot act. I don't care. I don't care.
He's talking about football, mate, and getting on the punt, mate.
I don't care.
Great story, man. We love to see it, and I hope that a lot of other people would get involved, bro. It's beautiful to see.
See what happens when a good owner comes into your team and just transforms it and
Glazes out.
glazes out, FSG out.
FSG
I
out.
thought he was
Todd
talking about
Boll-
Chelsea.
Todd
Yeah,
Boll,
that's
yeah.
how I had to look at it. I was like, what are you trying to say, bro? Trying to dig it
Look,
up.
out of all the 4 of us here, I'm the only one that doesn't care about my owners.
Did you hear why one of the rumors why Tuchel got sacked?
Apparently there's a
Just
video
quietly.
on Twitter. I
Nah,
saw it
what was
yesterday,
it?
but I don't know.
Apparently they're saying he got one of the turning points was because there was a game in which Bally wanted to go into the dressing room at halftime, and Tuchel was like, "Nah, man,
Yeah, that's
Don't
what
come
I'm
in
saying.
Valid, bro. Valid.
he's like, don't come in here." And then apparently that
no,
was.
no, but he's right. Like,
What
Well,
do they think?
losing
What
the
do
game,
what do they
unfortunately,
think?
was
It's the
1-1.
Dallas Mavericks where you can just sit on the sideline
what's he
and
gonna
walk in?
do? What the fuck is he
Well,
gonna do?
apparently at the Real Madrid game, I think apparently the first leg he went in there and tried to get the team a pep talk.
No, you know.
No, at the end. At the end.
No, the second game.
Whatever,
no,
whatever.
anyway.
Stay out of the dressing room, brother. That's not your place. You're not here for football. You're just here to pump money into the team. And
Klopp says it. Klopp said, well, this is a bit different, but Klopp's like, if they ever put a camera in Liverpool's dressing room, I'll leave the next day. Like, I don't want
But
anything involved. Like,
people-
just to show you how, like, it's
It's a sacred space.
their safe space. Like,
football is different. Football is different to other sports.
course.
Other codes, you can have cameras in the dressing room. You want to see what it's like. With football, it's different. Like, there's confidential stuff being said. It's, it's a very private. It's the only time that these group of lads can really get together and it be just them and no
Raw.
external and raw, no external motivators, no factors. They don't have to cover their mouths and talk to each other like
Yeah.
this.
Mo Salah's the king at that.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? All footballers have to do that because they don't want what they say to be
course.
taken out of context.
Of course.
So the dressing room, it's sacred in football. The manager's, it's his room, like it's his space, it's his hierarchy, it's where he exerts himself. So
It's
for
his
the owner,
office.
it's
Yeah,
his
it's
office.
the end of the day, it's his job.
Exactly.
This is his job. So if you can't let someone do their job properly, you're going to get involved in...
Mikel Arteta's put his office, his desk, and his whole working space in the dressing room. If you go into the Arsenal dressing room, you'll see at the back he's got his own little room.
No way.
He works in there. Yeah. He's always in the dressing room. So to them, it's where they bring character into the team.
Of course.
And to bring the owner into that, it's gonna disrupt a lot of what the manager's done to put in place.
Yeah, well, they got what they deserve, Chelsea, bro, by sacking Tuchel. Because I thought Tuchel was a good manager, bro. I don't like necessarily like how he plays, but he was a good manager for
No,
Chelsea.
can I say something? I think this is the only logical justification I can provide for Chelsea's rubbish form. We got caught in between a war that had nothing to do with us. We lost the best thing that ever happened to us, which was Roman.
Very
so
true.
because of that, it was just a matter of time when he was going to catch up to us.
Yeah,
Literally a matter of
when
time
that first happened, I told you like they're actually doing pretty well.
Yeah, we did well.
Because for 1 week they had no
club
money,
like
bro.
that. Thank you
Remember they
very
had
much.
no money. Like Tuchel's like, yeah, I'll drive them in the minivan or whatever.
Yeah,
like, they
like,
started
that's
dropping
what I'm
comments like
saying.
that where I'm like, hold on, bro. Like they're actually doing not that bad. And then, like you said, it just catches up on you, bro.
That had to catch up. The change, it has to catch up, and it's caught up now.
The owners, yeah, I don't know. It's crazy.
I'm just very happy this week. You can see the smile on my face.
I'm happy too because I beat Forest. But go on.
I usually don't like talking at this point of the season, based on history. I really shouldn't be talking at this point of the season.
Here we go.
But we are in the final of the FA Cup against we've got the easy draw now, thankfully, that United beat Brighton. So we got the easier game out of the two
In the
teams.
chat, I was told we're gonna get schooled.
Yeah, but you hung on for a 0-0 draw and won on penalties, so congratulations.
Reason
We
number 500.
managed the game.
One sec. Reason number 561 why Tanaka's the most pettiest person.
Yeah, it's coming. It's
That
gonna
group chat.
The brother has receipts.
The guy had receipts. The mem sent a message like at 7 p.m. or whatever, 10 p.m. This guy replies at 5 a.m. With that, you know how you swipe on WhatsApp and you reply?
Just a dot.
And I'm like, Wallah, I remember mem saying this at like 10 p.m. What the? You're petty, cuz. You're so petty.
You're only realizing this now.
I love it. Hey,
That's the
don't
least.
leave me hanging, Tex. I love that shit, bro. I love that shit.
Anyway, my question to you
I call him petty
guys.
too.
Arnie, I'll start with you.
Okay.
What's the chances of Man City winning the treble? In your eyes.
From 1 to 10.
From 1 to 10, I'd say, bro, when was the last time you guys lost a game?
Been a while, actually.
Yeah, like they've been on a good run. But then again,
This is football.
no, it's not football. This is Pep. Based off your track record, Premier League, you guys can probably easily do that. FA Cup, bro, I hope he just plays what he's playing right now and goes and just be normal stuff. I don't know, man. Treble,
will.
maybe not, but Premier League, you get 1 out of 3 for sure. Guaranteed. That's my take. 1 out of 3 for sure. If you guys get the treble, well done. Well done. But Pep in cup games, I can't trust him.
Sui?
This is crazy. But I think they're doing the treble.
You think so?
I honestly, I always say this to mems. The only reason why they haven't won a Champions League, and I banter about it because City bottlers and whatever, but the only reason why Manchester City hasn't won the Champions League is because Pep Guardiola's probably on Valiums all night. Honestly, he's just overthinks everything. He's just on. I don't know what he takes, but the night before football, the night before big games, he just overthinks things, and that's the reason why they haven't won, bro. Like, you can say there's the mentality and whatnot, but when you look at the Premier League, it's a whole different story. That mentality they have in the Premier League is crazy.
No,
Like,
no.
I don't think anyone understands that, and I know people won't respect it because they're City, oil club, and whatnot, and rightly so. But I think they win the treble. I don't see Real Madrid. I don't know, man. That's a hard game.
Real
too,
Madrid
bro.
are not a good team.
Famous
Famous
last
one
words.
yeah, they're your last words, yeah. But you don't have to be a good team to win a football match.
Yeah.
That's the craziest thing about football. You don't.
Can I say something? Do you know who Real Madrid remind me of right now? Remember Liverpool? When was it? Was it 2 seasons ago?
2018, 2019.
When you guys
Won the Champions League.
even last season when you guys made that push for the top 4, you have this gear, bro. Like as players, the coach doesn't have to say anything.
momentum.
As players, bro, we guys just say, you know what? We want to win this. Let's go out there. Let's win this. They did that to us last year in the semi-finals. We thought we'd won it. We
Yeah.
thought we'd win the clear. And what they do, they just came out of nowhere. Benzema done us in. They have that as players. So
I wonder what that feels like.
I'm telling you that's the mentality of being at Real Madrid.
I think that's what comes.
That's what happens, bro. Like I remember a couple of years ago, Benzema never wanted Vinicius there. He's like, "Wallah, he's playing against us." I don't know if you remember that clip in the dressing room. Benzema actually said to his teammates, like, "Vinicius Junior's playing against us." Like, and then the glow up of Vinicius Junior is crazy, and that's mentality, bro. That's why people want to play for Real Madrid. But if anyone stops City, it's Real Madrid. That's the only thing I can think of.
100%.
And I'm gonna also say this: if City play how they're playing right now, if they're playing that football with that style, it's long for Real Madrid. But yeah, they're probably gonna eat my words, bro. I always do against Madrid.
Here we go. Licensed hater incoming.
So yes, I think they'll do the treble.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they'll do it.
Champions League is Real Madrid. Real Madrid is the Champions League.
That's very true.
Right?
That's very true. Wallah, it is.
It's got a point.
Right?
They
Right.
have the most.
The same way Europa League is Sevilla and Sevilla is Europa League.
Guaranteed.
Right? Doesn't matter how these teams are playing in the league. These are their competitions and we're just passengers. Okay? So in terms of the treble, I like the way how this is all played out because I feel like it's the ultimate high stakes poker for us, right? Our greatest achievement in world football is winning a treble. No other English club has ever done it. There's a handful of clubs in world football that have won multiple titles. With City, we have the power to stop them. No, we hope Arsenal wins the league. No, we hope Real Madrid beats them. We have the ultimate power. If that doesn't G you up enough as a United player, I don't know what will get you up. And the reason why I think we can do it, I remember when Mourinho was in charge, we had a title race. We had a title race.
Exactly what you're talking about.
And City could have won that title at the Etihad against Man United.
We went 2-0 up.
2-0 up. Mate, Paul Pogba.
Pogba, yeah.
Mate.
The blue hair Pogba.
He played nothing that season. Yeah, blue hair Pogba.
A Rizla Pogba came out in the second half. And I remember we won that game 3-2. The next week we lost the league.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
But they died on the sword.
But it was a mentality thing of we can't hand it to them on a platter. We can't do that. So
Not against us.
not against you. Like
Yeah. No,
the
like-
next week, yeah, I know. The next week we went. I think we lost like 1-0 to West
To
Brom.
Bournemouth. No, it was Bournemouth. It was Bournemouth. I remember.
And
I woke up. It's like Man United have lost to Bournemouth. Congratulations, Manchester City.
And it's like, boys, you did all of that
They ruined the
last
party.
week.
They ruined the party.
We were gonna have a party at the Etihad. Like,
It was just, I think it just goes down to how I've been saying these players, my attitude stinks is something I've said about us this season, but it's a mentality. It's a question of mentality. And this is when the big players have to show up and show what they're about. So, look, do I think City can win the treble? I think it's a hard feat. I think if you're on the inter side of the draw, on the Champions League, I'd say it's dusted. But that Real Madrid game can go anywhere. You could go out and do what you did to Bayern to them, or it could just be what they did to Liverpool. Like, I'm not saying it's the same, but anything can happen. It can go either way. It might end up going to pens after 2 legs. It might be done in 1 leg. It might.
Yeah, it's hard.
If you weren't versed in Real Madrid, I'd say you have a very good shot at the treble. But I think we've got a say in it, and I think Madrid's got a say in it. And the lineup of your games, I think you have your last league game on a Sunday. The next Saturday, I think you play us. And the final, and then the Saturday after you play the Champions League. All I'm saying, if Casemiro wants to get a red card, brother, June 3rd, go do it. June 3rd.
Erling
This
Haaland.
is your
June
man.
3rd.
Oh
June
my
3rd.
God.
If they win it, just make sure one or two men's aren't walking out of there. Simple as.
That's a fair take, bro. That's a fair take, wallah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's so hard,
That's
bro.
the most realistic take. To be
Yeah,
fair.
I believe City are a team that
Okay.
if they're like playing more games, they're hard to beat, wallah.
From my point of view, every year that we don't win the Champions League and everyone looks at us and goes, you don't have the mentality for it. Your squad's too young. You haven't been together long enough. You don't have enough experience. I think when I look at it now, we have the experience. We have the mentality. We have the players like Ruben Diaz are maturing. You know what I mean? Players like him are important. I'll scream this at the top of the mountains. Best centre back we've ever had after Vincent Kompany. Player like him in the back line, a player like Rodri, players like Gundogan. These are all experienced, seasoned, professional players. We have the team. We have the means. Why can't we do it? I don't know.
I think
Because for everything you've said, Real Madrid has that and more
yeah.
in
Not-
terms of mentality.
Not anymore though.
Bro,
Why? No,
Wait,
you're
wait,
silly.
wait, wait, wait,
You're
wait.
crazy.
Benz, yeah, big drip Benz, no problem.
Modric.
Cruz, Modric, yes.
Couture.
You cancel out those three players. What else does Madrid have?
Okay, one sec.
Vinny,
You know
Rodrigo, Asensio,
Without the other three, those three don't. tick.
Camavinga, Tchouameni.
Bro. Thank you. Can I say something?
Valverde.
Not only that, bro.
Ceballos looks half decent for them right
does.
Vinny has been carrying Madrid in the past couple of weeks. Based off what I've been seeing, I'll be honest. Based off what I've seen,
now. Them men's are
Vinny
done in
has
the
been
league. They don't care.
yeah, and Benzema.
No, but you have to
is
understand something
just
about
it.
Madrid. They don't like Barca are known for winning the league. Madrid's known for winning the Champions League. You know what I mean? I don't
Even
know
their
who has.
fans,
I
15.
think Real Madrid has more.
15
leagues,
times.
bro, their fans also play a massive a role in that.
That's the thing, but
massive one.
It's not that. It's when it comes down to the crunch. They just know how to. They know how to get it done. They know how to get it done, bro. They don't panic. They don't care. And for them, it's like if we lose, who cares? We got 15 of them.
Alibi as well, bro.
Like,
They
who gives
got
a fuck?
Rudiger, bro.
But-
They got-
But they still go through it. Yeah.
But that's not going to be an easy game.
No way.
No,
Well, the Madrid game,
No.
bro. I'm telling you, if you beat Madrid like 4-0, 5-0, I'll be so like. If you smash them, I'll be so shocked.
I'll shake
That's
your
gonna be a
hand
goal.
and say,
Bro, can I say,
It's gonna be a goal fest.
done.
if they do and they go and get clapped by like Inter or AC Milan,
That'll be that's the
you
literally the
know-
most. That's the most Man City.
That's the most
script of-
Man City.
That's the most Man City
no.
script of all
I'd
time.
actually be so cut at you, but
That's my hot
I'd
take.
be so
You reckon?
pissed
Yeah.
off.
I reckon.
Especially
Giroud's
if
gonna
you
scorpion kick or some shit.
And here's the thing again
Leave Origi.
with AC Milan. He's done it. He said it. He's
Leave
put it into
Origi in the
images.
99th minute.
Contact it quickly, Origi!
With AC Milan again, same thing with Real Madrid. I know I wrote them off against Napoli, but my mates were AC fans. They came back to me and said, "Mate, football heritage. This is also a competition."
Yeah.
None of those players have that heritage.
They don't, but they understand the
cares?
club.
Yeah.
And if you understand the club, and if your club's been built on those pillar stones, you can feed into that. And you feed into that energy, it makes you believe. If you have Paul Maldini, your technical director, walking in there and going, "Mate, I've won a handful of these things. This is how it feels, and this is what you got to go do," you'll die for that badge, man.
Yeah.
With what you just said, bro, imagine how starstruck you'd be and like not just scared thinking, bro, this is Maldini, what he's done for this club.
But you know, his son
His
scored against
career as
him
well.
in
Wow.
another team, and he didn't even smile. He was like,
Yeah, 100%. What would you?
"That's a hard man, bro."
Yeah.
Italians are tough.
I love it, bro. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's looking possible. It's very possible.
Quick fire, just while we're on the Man City topic, they play Arsenal. By the time this episode airs,
It'll be out.
Yeah, it'll be
3-0.
Is this Wednesday?
3-0.
Wednesday morning?
I'm gonna go to predictions
3-0.
because I actually think Arsenal can win because it's football. This is football, you know. I think Arsenal will probably win 1-0. Right? Or it's gonna be 4-0 City. About 4-0 in the first half.
I think City are going to come out charging.
Yeah, I'm saying 4-0 in the first half.
Yeah, they're going
City-
to come out
I laying a statement against Arsenal.
100%.
welcome to the Etihad.
I don't
Yeah.
like this, but they're going to like. It's psychological. Remember, I said when Saka missed that penalty, psychological, and they have not recovered.
And Gabriel Jesus came out the other day saying we're a young like all the excuses started coming out.
They have not
That-
recovered.
That is actually that's like a bad. If I was an Arsenal fan, I'd want him out of my club.
You heard what Antonio
Wallah.
said, right?
Well, I'd tell him like, bro, get out of here, straight out. Why would you come out and say it? Like, keep it within the dressing room
I got a question.
Yeah.
Why did Saka take it off Gabriel?
because Gabriel's a fraud.
Why didn't he? No.
Jesus?
Yeah.
Jesus is not that good at penalties.
Seriously,
He's not the taker
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
Saka's
He doesn't
the-
even score goals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Saka's-
At City, he was
I
like,
thought that he was.
If you know me, you know me. I rate.
I think it's
Jesus.
Odegaard and Saka, depending on who's on the pitch.
yeah, no, not Jesus.
I rate Jesus. He's a gun player.
Oh,
but
same,
He's not a good
same.
striker.
Come on now.
So if you're not a good striker, then your confidence is gone, bro. Like if you're gonna go in front of the goal, you're done. I would have given it to Saka as well, straight
So,
away.
are we going blowout?
No, but I was saying,
I think so, yeah.
What Antonio said, he said, so Mikel Antonio, he said he's got a source in Corney, which is Arsenal's ground.
Yeah, I had
He said, like, recently his source has told him that Arsenal team has started focusing a lot more on what City's doing, whereas at the start of the season, middle of the season, and even going into this running, Arsenal was very, this is what we're about. Doesn't matter what City's doing.
I think they've been doing that the whole season, but
Yeah, but he said now they've kind of just had a point where they've turned and gone, have you seen how City are playing? And I think it's playing a little bit into
And they're
their
trying to
heads.
mimic it as well. They are trying to mimic like the City style of play. I think that's what Arteta's doing.
of course. So what? It's the same football, bro.
Yeah.
It's the same football. Zinchenko pushes up in front of as a 6. Everyone starts
Everyone's
moving
doing that
around.
but now, man.
But everyone does it now, yeah.
Everyone's doing
I
that.
always tell you, Brighton do it the best.
Not Chelsea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
clearly.
Chelsea have no
Brother, Lampard's barely got his pen license, bro. Don't worry about that guy.
fraud, bro. Wallah. Big fraud, man.
We've grilled him enough.
But before we go on, I just want to do a big shout out. Big shout out to the Iceman, Victor Lindelof, mate. We're not going to talk about United, so I just want to give him 2 minutes. Mate, you put in
Wait,
a...
you got one.
Right, one. You put in...
Go
You
on.
put in a rocket of a performance, you fly under the radar, and everyone says you're not good enough because you play with that other bloke.
There's such
but-
a big difference in football.
But he just does everything so well. And to go and take the 7th penalty and slot it the way you did, bruv, it says a lot about you. And, bro, big shout out to the bloke, bro. Like, just, I got a soft spot for him.
that we'll talk about that game a little bit. Brighton for me were just I don't know, man. They didn't play their best. I didn't think they played their
Nah,
best.
it was a boring game.
And
for a
United
neutral, yeah.
United played good because I think what they were saying, the commentators, and I noticed that they were going very direct.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to play out of the back from
Of
against
course, and that's what they have to do against these teams, bro. That's the key. That's what they'll do against
them. They're
City.
the same against City.
Yeah, they'll do the same thing against City. But yeah, I feel bad for Brighton, man. I really wanted them to like have a trophy.
Next time.
Yeah, next
And
time.
then did you see people slating us our social media?
Why?
Because after we won, we put a tweet saying we're marching on to the final.
So what, bro? Shut up, man. Far out. What's wrong with these people?
What's wrong with
What they
Tottenham?
say about?
What's wrong with Tottenham is the question.
What's right with the Tottenham?
What is right with first
As
of all?
Chiellini says, this is the history of the Tottenham.
That's it.
First
Listen.
of all, you done my boy Conte dirty. Conte is a great manager and a great person, and I hate to see him go through that.
I don't think he's a great manager.
I
but
think he's a great manager.
yeah, football style, I don't really know, but manager, yeah.
So
Just like
I just I don't know. I can't say no. You know what? That's my fault. That's my bad. He's a great manager. Yeah. I just don't like how he plays.
okay, but
He
Tottenham.
hates his football.
Tottenham. Actually, every London club. What's wrong with you all?
They all
Hey,
got-
no, you can't put them in there.
Why?
Fulham, Brentford, they're doing good.
Yeah, okay. Every big London club.
Okay.
All of them.
Okay.
All of them are frauds. What the think? What's wrong with you? No. Give me like Arsenal bottle jobs.
What's wrong with
Tottenham rubbish. Chelsea.
The
That-
fact
that-
that Tottenham are even still in top 4 contention amazes
Bro,
me.
it burns me every year. Wallah, it kills my life. I'd rather see someone else in the champion. Like you know, AC Milan and Tottenham. No one watched that. It was just like you just know the result.
They played.
No, they played in the Champions League. Was it AC Milan?
Yeah.
No one's gonna watch that. They're just not a Champions League team. Like we always say, they're just there to be there for the funding and the turnover.
Harry Kane deserves better, man.
Yeah, he's gonna leave, bro. He's going Bayern. Harry Kane's gonna go to Bayern.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Be
that's
a
it.
perfect.
Bayern said they
Bayern
wanna
need
buy
a striker,
Mane.
and Bayern need a striker, and
Mane's probably gone.
Bundesliga is like
Mane's
fine.
gone.
Oh, Mane is definitely gone.
Yeah. He's gone Serie A or something.
I hope wherever he goes, I hope he just gets treated right. Because the guy's been injured the whole season, and everyone's coming out and blaming, oh, we don't have the same Mane, and you're playing him as a striker. Mane's not a striker.
Speaking of people calling, so I've seen a lot of biggest Premier League flop debates, and whenever you talk about the biggest Premier League flops, Jack Grealish comes to mind. Can you name me a few others? Because I guarantee you're not going to name the person that I'm thinking of.
Can we remove Jack Grealish from a Premier League flop?
No, but
He's still in that. He's still in that conversation.
How, bro?
Look,
He's had a
not
gun
by,
season.
not. It's not my. It's not by me. I don't make
Oh,
the rules.
you- oh,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
No,
okay.
but no, one
Yeah.
sec. We know. One
Bro,
sec.
he's had a gun
We know
season.
Jack Grealish's quality. No one ever says that, but it's just you have to be real.
Yeah.
$100 million is $100 million.
Yes.
That's
You know,
but then
it's
you
the
got
last
then you
one.
got Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony
and you
gets
got Sancho.
slaughtered. Anthony gets slaughtered. Sancho gets slaughtered.
Sancho doesn't get slaughtered.
No, he doesn't get slaughtered.
But you slaughtered him, so he gets slaughtered.
It done well that rule. It done well.
So all of these players get slaughtered, but Richarlison, it is a crime that you do not get. You should be too embarrassed to leave the house.
That's a big take.
You should be embarrassed, brother. You have not scored a goal. I understand you've been unlucky, but that's your fault too.
He's got 2 goals offside.
Three.
I don't rate him at all, bro, and I don't.
I never did.
It's a crime for him to be not included at the top of this list and number one flop of all time.
He is.
Do you know what it is? If you do his combined transfer value, he's up there, but it's because he doesn't have a big flat out big fee by itself. Like I know 60 M's is a lot of money.
So what's the fee?
But
Can you
60
break it down?
M's isn't 100 M's.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So
But 60 M's based on return.
No, but one sec. When Mane got sold to Bayern for 28 million that same week, 30 million. Yes.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
yeah, mate.
Okay,
Sometimes.
I get it. There's a bit of like it's his last season, Liverpool trying to cash in, whatever. But look at the difference in these two players. Mane is 30 million. Richarlison was 65 million or something.
Stamp that.
bro.
Like I know that.
That came from here too.
At the same time, we need to sort that one out.
We're not when we're talking about someone's.
I never said that.
Dead ops, bro.
Anyway,
This nigga just said,
it's
"Fuck
crazy.
you, nigga, your
It's
life
crazy.
nothing."
He agreed with me.
Hey.
Anyway, listen. Let's talk about Spurs and how shit they are.
Anyway, yeah, Richarlison flop, biggest flop,
Massive flop.
massive flop.
Who else is a flop, bro?
Spurs.
Oh no. That one.
Hot Tottenham Coldspur.
Tottenham's belly. That one.
Hot Tottenham Coldspur.
Tottenham's belly.
Coldspur. Coldspur.
He said Tottenham. Man said Tottenham cold Spurs.
That was alright. That was alright.
I'm laughing at how dry it is.
Yeah, it's dry, but that's fine. It's fine, cuz.
Say it with your chest.
No.
No.
Tottenham Coldspur.
Doesn't mean he's laughing at us.
That Joe Willock ball. To
Oh my! I was going to say it. That was on my tongue.
Yeah.
Boy, let me tell you, boy. Oh my! That's what you do as a footballer.
That's sexy.
That's what you're paid for.
Bro.
That's what I'm there for. Outside football.
That was Sidemen charity. That was actually Sidemen charity game. That,
Charity, yeah.
it was literally was
Bro, that
though.
was a beautiful.
And
ball.
shout out to Fred, one of our very own. He's been loyal to Newcastle for a very long time, and he's reaping the rewards now.
How you support Newcastle, my good sir?
Ah,
Yeah, he's watched the episode. He's
got a story.
No. I believe. I'm just saying how you did it. Wow.
he watched championship games, bro. I respect
Yeah,
that shit.
wow.
Bro. Confirmed.
The Lloris thing. My God. To be honest, when you look at the scoreline, that should have been about 3 to 4-1. He could have saved about 3.
Yeah.
shots.
That's
He could have.
Yeah.
That Joel, was it Murphy or the third goal?
Murphy's
The
goal.
bomb. Nah, I think it was Murphy, wasn't it?
Murphy. Okay, yeah,
Right?
it was Murphy.
That's savable. I think.
That's
Oh,
true.
definitely.
Yeah,
I said that.
yeah. He was flat foot.
But
Moving on. Which footballer has the fittest misses?
I like this question
Yeah.
because I'm a football Mrs. Scout, brother. I'll tell you.
If I speak, I'll be in big trouble.
Yes.
She doesn't watch it.
If I speak, I'll be in big trouble.
He watches it, bro. That's the problem.
Oh, it's like echoing through the house. Yeah, I think De Bruyne is missing.
I'd love to.
Hey.
Okay,
What is the De Bruyne? This is Cook for me.
what's a De Bruyne?
For me, Wesley Fofana's missus.
I've never seen her.
Wow.
Bring her up.
Bro, honestly, I saw it. I was because it was Eid over the weekend.
Oh yeah,
right?
he was celebrating
and
the
they were
hard
celebrating it, and he took a photo. I was like,
She probably had nice Eid clothes on too.
I was like, well
Oh!
done,
She nice?
bro.
Flip
she's
the lappy.
something
Flip the lappy.
else, bro.
Flip the lappy. Oh,
She looks like Lola Woods.
She's astonishing.
She's astonishing.
It's absolutely astonishing.
Oh.
World class.
bro.
Oh, she's a gun.
Yeah, bro.
She's a gun.
She didn't say what she was.
Well,
wearing
let's bring up some rockets, bro. I think Conor Gallagher has one of the most elegant misses.
Elegant,
She's
okay.
very elegant.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna go on the elegant thing. You know what I mean? All right, I think.
Oh.
Who?
Okay.
Yeah.
You co-signed that.
Yeah. I'm telling you. Conor Gallagher.
Couture.
I think Courtois' misses.
That's De
is-
Bruyne's ex.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Courtois' missus is nice. She's nice.
Messi.
Well, no.
Oh,
Julian Alvarez.
Show me his missus.
I think when it comes to the best looking misses, I think it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yo,
I think she's he's staying so quiet.
Hey, I don't judge.
Oh, what? Whoa.
Grizzler?
Who's that?
Grealish.
Is that his missus?
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Nah,
He's prettier than his missus.
Jack Grealish doesn't have a missus.
He's prettier than his missus.
Jack Grealish has a housemaid and 45 mistresses. With calves like that, you can't have one missus. Let me tell you something, bro. I don't have these calves. Oh, bro, you got... Nah. No way. I don't believe that shit.
No, who you saying? We said Messi. Who else? Who you saying?
I said the actual, like, the most good looking will probably go to Ronaldo. I think she's a rocket. Ronaldo's missus.
I don't know his missus.
Oh, you don't know Georgina?
You don't know Georgina?
Why are you guys saying like you guys know on a
We
first
do,
name
bro.
basis?
She hangs out
You
everything.
know Georgina? Hello. ¿Cómo estás?
Wait, do you know how they met?
Morgan Gibbs White.
Wait, do you know how they met?
Nah, I don't know.
She used to work in the Gucci store.
Yeah.
And Ronaldo walked in and bought stuff off her and just fell in love with her and
Aye.
pulled her out
Muy
of it.
bien,
Hey.
muy bien, muy bien.
Muy bien.
Muy bien.
Muy bien.
I think Morgan Gibbs White.
All right, this is the last one, but because we can get carried away.
No,
with this.
that's fine. We
Yeah,
can.
we can talk about
no,
it.
We can. Let's do it. I like this shit.
You know what I mean?
I'm learning about.
But T, let me talk.
Okay.
You know, that's where he's
okay.
at right there.
I think Morgan Gibbs
last
White.
one, last one.
Morgan Gibbs White.
Morgan Gibbs?
Just go on the TikTok. Oh, no, stop. Here, stop. Oi.
Oh.
No, you have to go on the
No,
TikTok.
she wins. No, she wins.
Go on her TikTok. Go on her TikTok.
After. But no, she wins.
Okay.
No.
No, blood.
Who's Morgan Gibbs White?
No, blood.
Cuz the guy that plays for Forest,
No,
the
blood.
one that scored the goal.
He needs to be
Bruv.
careful.
Bruv.
No, well, he needs
The Rizzler, Arnie stepped in.
Bruv.
Flip it.
Muy bien.
Yeah. Hey, Gibbs, you win. All right. Next week we'll come back with some new girlfriends. Hopefully
Yeah,
we'll
we're gonna
check
have a
out
little
the
segment
opinion.
so we can put all the boys on. You know what I mean? We can put all
Timestamp. Man, what is wrong?
Just mute yourself on that word. That's fine.
What's up with you today, man?
I'm on demon hours, bro.
demon timing on.
But yeah, bro. Yeah, I got some good knowledge in that. I don't know why, bro. Maybe because I use TikTok and they just pop up on my TikTok.
Ah, boy. You
Nah,
also-
bro.
You, my boy.
Hey, just one.
I got one more. One final one to
Nah,
wrap
this
it
is
up.
crazy. This is
One
crazy.
final question to wrap it up. Start, bench, sell.
Oh, yeah.
David Silva, Cesc Fabregas,
Oh.
Santi Cazorla, all prime.
Oh.
This is
Sell
cook.
Santi.
This is
Prime.
cookery.
Prime Santi was always injured.
No, forget injured. I don't
Forget
care about
injury.
that. I'm talking about one game. You have to pick someone for their prime. I don't care how you about your team, your chemistry.
Which
That's a good question.
Which says?
Yeah, it is a good question. I wonder how I got
Which-
it.
All right, I'd
Prime.
start. I'd
Prime,
honestly.
He was prime at Arsenal and he was prime at Chelsea.
And at Barcelona was good.
And at Barcelona. All right, so it takes.
I'll go.
All right, you go.
Start David Silva just because.
Yeah, you're a City fan. You're
Sit-
biased.
Nah, look,
Brother, you're
look.
biased.
There's a bit of bias.
I'm
but-
selling Santi irregardless.
But look,
I'm selling his mum too.
I'm a bit biased in that regard.
I don't mean that,
But
bro.
I promise you, he's the most elegant footballer I've ever watched till this day. I still think he's my idea of like a Cam. He aged like fine wine as well. You know, he performed until the last season he was with us. I don't think there's anyone that will ever play the game like him. His touch, silky smooth, like just everything about him. Didn't get the stats and the assists like a lot of other players. He was never stat heavy. But just watching him play football, do you know what I mean? You ever go back and watch a David Silva highlight versus a Cesc Fabregas highlight? You're watching David Silva, like, no, this man was it.
Cesc was good.
Cesc was good. No, wait. Hear me out.
Cesc
Just
he was
hear me
16.
out. Hear me out. David Silva could pluck a ball out of the air and stick it to his
Man,
foot
do
and
you
send
remember
it.
Cesc?
Cesc could do that. But
No,
like,
no,
this,
but listen,
this
this
man
is
was
Schürrle?
16.
Let him answer. He answered, yeah. So he's giving his
Sorry.
Manchester
so-
City
yeah,
bias.
fuck
For your
you.
opinion.
So he's giving
So
his
I'm
Manchester
starting.
City bias.
I'm starting David. I'm benching Santi, and I'm selling Cesc
Wow.
because
Okay.
I prefer Santi's style of play.
That's crazy.
I'm starting.
What's your take?
I would be starting David Silva. I'd be benching Cesc. I'd be selling Santi. Cesc was just bro. The kid was phenomenal, man.
Oh,
I remember him being 18, coming through that Arsenal team. I think he was like captain at like 21 or 22, bro. The kid was sensational.
In
man.
that era as well.
Yeah, bro. He was sensational.
That was a
For
tough
him,
era.
his
Very
downfall
tough
with
era.
him for Cesc was that he was too good for that team. That Arsenal team was not on his level. and I think that's why he ended up pushing out and going to Barca. And he came back to Chelsea, and then the version we saw at Chelsea was a different Cesc. But
It was an old man.
yeah, but if we had Cesc, the Arsenal Cesc with the team he had at Chelsea,
Bro, he won 2 Prams with us.
I know he did.
It was crazy.
He was our main
And
man.
look, Cesc and Diego Costa was a combo.
Oh
that I never,
my
yeah,
lord,
yeah,
you guys hated that.
Now listen.
Nah, I love Diego.
No, I'm saying like as an opponent, like you wouldn't want to come up.
He was a wind-up merchant, bro.
Now listen. I'm starting Cesc Fabregas. I'm selling David Silva. I'm not selling. I'm benching David Silva, and I'm selling Santi Cazorla. Cesc Fabregas for me is one of the most elegant footballers. Like you said about David Silva, so elegant, and that's one of the reasons why I got him on the wall. Actually, if you look up, there's a jersey of Fabregas from Spain. Just the way he was on the ball, I will never forget that assist. That oh my god,
Andre Schürrle.
yeah, that just
Till this,
that
there's one that he also gave it. I think it's Tio.
where he was standing in the middle and he just cracked it, and the
Bro.
run was perfect.
Bro.
David Mesut Ozil was also honourable mention in that list.
Yeah, Mesut Ozil. I just think Mesut Ozil.
Didn't have enough time.
We love him because what he done.
Madrid,
What
Ozil,
Madrid-
unmatched.
Unmatched, unbelievable. But
and first 2 seasons.
but
at
if you
Arsenal.
talk about his career, it's overrated.
Wow,
Let's be honest.
wow.
He was putting-
I love Ozil. Like
He was putting up again. And unfortunately, when we did things like this with Arsenal players, Arsenal have had some really good players, but unfortunately for them, they didn't match the team.
they had a bad. They played with bad
Like-
teammates.
Quick one.
Sanchez.
Quick one.
Hey, my take. I'm the exact same as Sui, by the way.
Quick one. Are you given one player to take in your team? Both of these players are in their prime as a midfielder. You taking De Bruyne or are you taking Zidane?
Zidane. I'm taking Zuzu. Any day of the week.
Zizou ain't a bitch. I'm taking Zizou.
Yeah, that too.
That has to be.
Probably that
What?
the most.
What is it?
Zuzu ain't. Yeah, no hope.
Zizou's got. I don't think Zizou. De Bruyne has Zizou's mongrel.
Yeah. I think De Bruyne will get you more stats and more goals, but Zizou.
Zizou headbutted a man because the man spoke bad on him. Like
biggest-
that's the man I want
In a
out
World
there.
Cup final.
That's the man I want out there.
You have to pick Zidane. His
10
ability,
toes down, bro. Everything.
is phenomenal.
Bro, that game against Brazil in the middle.
He just
Oh,
that video has
wow.
got to be one of the best videos you ever
Oh,
watch.
wow.
Zidane scores the whole Brazilian. That was the best video.
Wow.
Phenomenal.
And this is not we're not talking like Brazil with Richarlison, you know.
We're talking about prime.
the
Brazil.
proper R9.
Favela.
Yeah, favela boys.
Porra!
Yeah, like they were in the club
Proper
at 2
ballers.
a.m. and they were playing football at 9 type ballers.
Proper ballers, man.
Guys, that has been episode 41 of the False 9 podcast. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you are subscribed. I can see you if you're not. Make sure you like, comment. It's been my boy Arnie. I've been Mems. That's been my good friend TK.
You've been Mems? I thought you are Mems.
Don't start him.
Don't outro. Don't outro.
Don't start him. Don't start him.
That's been Sui the...
No. There's a fraud of the week.
No.
Up to sport.
Up
Get
to
your shit
sport.
together. Yeah? If you've made it this far in the episode, you know what I'm talking about because you love football and you watched both games yesterday. And you're watching you're trying to watch Newcastle, but Bournemouth's manager popped up. Fix your shit, up to sport.
And then you